Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Priyanka, a social media manager and the founder of Orange Marketing. I'm also a mentor for other social media managers inside the Freelance SMM Bootcamp. Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that I see many social media managers struggle with, which is they're posting content consistently on their Instagram but not getting any inquiries from prospective clients. So now if you're in this kind of a situation, the first thing I want you to do is audit what you're currently doing. And the first step in doing that would be to go through the kind of content that you have been posting for the last 2 to 3 months and seeing whether the content that you have posted is generic or not. Because see, to be honest, if you're posting content just for the heck of it so that you don't break your streak, then you gotta stop now. Because generic content will do more harm than good to your account. Take a topic, put your own twist to it, present it in your unique way, and ensure that the topic that you've chosen resonates with your target audience and not just with your peers. Now that you've audited your content, now it's time to audit your overall efforts that you're putting in and seeing whether it's aligned towards getting new clients. So ask yourself these questions to understand where you're lacking and where you need to put in more efforts. Okay, so the first question is, are you creating content on your feed post and your stories about these topics? And the topics are you talking about the services? Are you talking about the results you've got in your past clients? Are you showing your client testimonials? Are you talking about how your ideal clients can get in touch with you? What kind of transformations can they expect when they work with you? Are you talking about all of these things on your feed post and on your stories occasionally? If you're not, you know what to do. And the second question is your bio talking directly to your target audience? Like when your ideal client, when they land on your profile, after reading your bio, will they think, okay, so this is the exact person that I need to help me? Is your bio telling them how you can help them and directing them towards how they can get in touch with you? Now, the third question is, do you have highlights that have everything listed out, like your services, results, testimonials? Are all of these things nicely organized in your overall bio? So when your target audience, again, your ideal clients, they land on your profile, if they want to check your services, will they have to scroll through your feed and go through a content that talks about your service, or can they just check your services from the highlight that's already there? Is everything nicely organized? So go ahead, ask yourself these 3 questions and figure out where you need to improve, make those necessary changes. Because keep in mind that to align your entire account, your social media efforts, in order for you to get clients, it's not just the content that's going to help you, but all of these other things as well. And as for content, the one that I talked about in step 2, like talking about your services, talking about your past client results, talking about how to get in touch with you, what kind of transformation they can expect. These are content that you can't just post them once and be done with. You need to post them from time to time for them to actually work. So now you know what kind of content to create, how to sort of align your social media efforts in order to attract these kind of clients, your ideal clients. Now, the next step is how to get in front of your ideal clients and invite them into your world. So tell me if you're doing this. Are you just putting out content and expecting that somehow your ideal clients, they're going to come across your content and then get in touch with you? Because if you're doing that, well, you're leaving too much on luck, which is never a good thing. Yeah, I mean, luck plays an important role, but then you need to put in your efforts as well, right? So how can you do that? What kind of actions do you need to take consistently in order to put yourself out there in front of your clients and invite them into your world? So the first thing is identifying who your target clients, who your ideal clients are on Instagram. Okay, how can you do that? Again, go to the Instagram search bar, type in the niches that you want to work with, the kind of businesses that you want to work with, see the profiles that pop up. I talk about this in detail in my previous YouTube video, so check that out. So yeah, that is how you can find your ideal clients on Instagram. And once you have figured out that, okay, these would be this particular profile would be a good fit for me, so what do? You go to their content, you see the kind of content that they have posted and engage with those content, right? You leave a comment on their content, and not like generic comment, yeah, great post, nice post, good job, not those kind of comments, but meaningful comments where you're adding some value. Only comment when you can add something to, the post that's already there. So put in meaningful comments. Then the next step is sending them a DM. So basically what we're trying to do is continuing the conversation from the comments and taking it to the DMs. So this is how we build a friendship, a good rapport with the person. So yeah, just talk to them, be friendly, and the main thing, the important thing to note here is don't pitch in the first go. That is a big no-no. If you pitch in the first go, their walls are going to go high and they're not going to respond to you. Even if they need your service, they're still not going to respond to you, right? That happens like most of the time. I'm not talking for everyone, but that is what happens. People put their guards up and just block you off, right? If you pitch, if you don't know them and still you just pitch in the first go, that's not the way to go about it. At least that is not what I suggest. I suggest first building a good friendship, a good rapport with them, understanding where they stand in their business currently, what kind of help they need, what kind of goals they have from their social media. And you would be able to understand all of this when you have a two-way conversation with them, when you ask them questions, like out of curiosity, out of genuine curiosity, ask them, and they also respond. If it so happens that you're the one who's asking all the questions and they're not responding, or they're responding, in a very closed off manner, just saying thank you, yeah, you'll get to understand, right, by the comments, by the kind of replies you get from them. So if that is how they're responding, if you don't find them to be very communicative, very welcoming towards you, then it's best not to pitch them and move on to the next ideal client, right? But if you see that they are also inviting you, they are also welcoming, then keep the conversation going. Try to understand where they stand in their business, what their social media goals are, and the most important thing is being able to understand whether you would be able to help them. That is super important, because if you are able to help them, if you think that you would be able to help them get to their goal, only then pitch. Okay, again, I'm telling you, don't pitch in the first go. Only pitch after you have understood all of these things and have built some sort of a dynamic with them. And you know that you would be able to help them. They would benefit from your services, right? So pitch after that and show them the possibilities. Show them the possibilities of how you can help them get to their end goal. Also, another thing that has really helped me personally is being there for them without really expecting anything. I'll give you an example. So I identified an ideal client, a prospective client, and I used to follow her. I built a friendship with her, sort of a rapport with her. And she knew that I was a social media manager, and she had some technical problem, and she knew I was a social media manager. And we were just talking. I didn't pitch to her because I was not at a point where I knew where her, what kind of goal she had from her business. I wasn't very clear about that, and I didn't know if I could help her. So I was still in that process of understanding all of these things. So meanwhile, she encountered a problem, social media related problem, and she just DM'd me saying that, oh, I know that you're a social media manager, and this is what is happening with my account for the last 2 days. Would you be able to help? Have you come across anything like this when working with clients? And fortunately, this was something like very common which I have come across. So I just told her, okay, yeah, this is pretty common. This has happened with me before when I was working with a client, and this is how I dealt with it. Like how you would help a friend. So yeah, so doing that is again super important. She was very happy, and she did not convert into a client, but that's okay. That's okay. Every ideal client won't convert into a paying client, so that's totally fine. But then being able to do that is super important. If you keep doing that with that, have that mindset of helping, right? It would serve you in the long term. It would help you in building those rapport, that relationship with the prospect. And even if they don't need the social media management service themselves, if they have someone, if they have a friend, business friend, who they know would benefit from your service, they would refer you to them, right? So that is great as well. So just have that mindset. Don't just engage with the prospect in the hope that, someday they'll hire me. Yes, of course, that is the goal, but be nice also, offer help as well without really expecting anything back, because that's how you build a friendship, a relationship, right? So yeah, do that. But again, I totally leave this on you, because sometimes it might happen that they keep asking you questions, you're offering solutions. I mean, don't keep doing it if they're asking you questions every single day. But then I leave you to be the judge of that. I'm sure you would be able to understand where you need to help and where you need to draw boundaries. But yeah, but the general thing is that building a rapport is really, really important. I stress this so much in building that good relationship. So yeah, these are a couple of things to keep in mind when you are trying to prospect clients from Instagram. I hope you found this video helpful. Give it a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. I'm going to be recording weekly vlogs, which is so exciting, and giving you all a snippet or sort of a behind the scenes of how I run my business. So yeah, go subscribe for that. Also, let me know in the comments if there's any specific social media management related topic on which you want me to make a video. I would love to do that. So leave your comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.